William Hill sponsors IFL TV.
I'm the man to beat Daniel Dubois. You're going to sleep.
KUGAN, CASSIUS, IFL TV, MTK Global at the press conference here for Heavy Duty 13th of July at the O2. I'm joined by BRYANT Jennings. Welcome to the UK.
Yeah. Pleasure always, you know.
BRYANT, it's mad you haven't fought in the UK before. Yeah, you said you've been to the UK, but you've never fought here.
I've been here plenty of times, haven't fought.
No.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts ahead of this fight with, are you fighting Joe Joyce or Sam Jones? Which one are you fighting?
Right. Yeah. I'll be fighting Sam Jones first, and then I'll be fighting Joe Joyce.
Yeah, okay.
That was funny. I shut him up. I did a good job at that.
To be honest with you, you did have the kind of killer line at the end of the side cart. So.
Yeah, and it was just all off the top, you know what I mean? But, you know, it is what it is. You know, that's what makes the press conferences, but when we get inside the ring, that's what makes the fight, for sure.
Why did you take this fight with Joe Joyce?
I decided it because, you know, it was a top-notch fight, and I don't think that I don't think that I actually had I don't know, I would call it the patience to try to get all the way, because it's like I found out I'm the only one that's probably doing that. You know what I mean? If it's a top fighter loses, now all of a sudden he got to have 6-7 fights before he start naming. You know, it's like, yo, all right, look, fuck it then, get right back in there then. You know what I'm saying? It's like, because I didn't want that time. I didn't want that time wasted or whatever. And I really didn't feel anything from the loss from Ruiz. I understood that I understood what I did that made me lose the fight, that helped me lose the fight. You know, and so it was like, all right, look, well, if this opportunity's here or another opportunity, you know, this here is the better reward. You know, it's a little higher risk, but this is what makes the fight game for sure.
I mean, obviously that Ruiz fight ended how it ended.
Yeah.
Ruiz is fighting Dillian White next month. How much of a dangerous fight is that for Dillian White?
Well,
in your opinion?
Well, you know, I've talked to Dillian, and I think he got it. You know, Dillian has it. You know, for me, understandably, Dillian has it. Dillian has more raw in him. You know, like from the gate. You know, not to saying that I don't have any, but he has more of that. And even from the gate, and you know, Ruiz was more so hesitant a lot, and it was just a lot of other things that just had me not be so, you know, so elusive or whatever. And I literally coasted through it. If you even look at the fight, it didn't look like I really wanted to fight. It's just like, yo, it just looked like you just in there, just boom, boom, boom. And that was a mistake of mine, for sure. And plan to never make that mistake again. Just, you know, don't get too comfortable. Don't stop trying to coast. Stop trying to make things look easy. Look, go in there and fight, bring the fight. So the fight with Joe Joyce is kind of like, that's kind of like that wake up for me to be like, yo, get back on your shit, because you've been slacking lately, you know. So that's the reason why I chose the fight. It's a high caliber fight. It's a fight over here in the UK. It's a ranking fight, you know. And I just think it's against a great opponent. You know, he's hot. You know, and you know, I'm quite sure I'm being underestimated. So I'm not coming in as no opponent. Like, we already know that shit. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. But, you know, come July 13th, we're going to make it do what it does.
Have you been impressed with what you've seen of Joyce so far?
Not necessarily. You know, it's just pretty much just one-dimensional, you know, and a lot of guys, you know, just want to come forward, boom, just want to keep doing that, but you ain't got no other movement, you don't have no finesse with it. I mean, so at the same time, it's like, yo, you better have finesse with it, because styles do make fights, and please do not judge a person off their last fight. Nobody.
I've just seen Sam behind. Sam, come in there a sec.
Come on, Sam.
Come in there, Sam.
Got me with that side collar.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. Now, I don't know if you watched the press conference when Joe Joyce fought Stavern, but Stavern wanted to kill Sam Jones.
Oh, wow. Oh, he did?
You've got to watch that, it was here as well, so we thought this was going to be the end of Sam Jones here.
Damn. So that's what they do. He's here to work the fighters up, but it didn't work with me.
I chose you as the opponent. That was me.
I'm just saying. I mean, that's fine.
I
accepted
it. Yeah, you did straight away.
Yeah, I stepped it straight away.
And I said credit to you.
No. Yeah, I already know. But I think his job is to, no. That's fine. What you do is what you do for your fighter. You see my brother right there? Come on, right there. He gonna stand right there. He gonna stand right there.
No, but this is fair now.
Huh?
Well,
why not?
I'm gonna get in the middle.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Oh.
You get in the middle.
You're definitely gonna lose.
Go ahead. But no, I mean, I guess your job is to try to, see mentally what the opponents can or
But
can't
I know
do.
you're not meant to. I
get that.
I know you're not like that.
I get that, but that's what I got from it, and that's why I was like, yo, let's shut him up and let's see what the fight is going. Because it seems as if you're more so of the mouthpiece for the fighter, and maybe the fighter may not have enough in him.
Joe's
you know
got a
what I'm
degree.
saying?
Joe's got a degree, so he knows how to speak. He knows how to speak.
I mean, I ain't got no degree and I know how to speak. You know what I'm saying? I can conduct very great conversations and, I could be intellectual and do all the good things. And
I know you
shit,
can,
so-
but I know with regards to like you said, he has to bring something different, but so do you. You also have to bring
Listen,
something
I already know what I got to bring. That's why the fuck I came 7 hours away.
different. No, I understand it's more than 7 hours, to be fair. I know what flight you were on.
Well, I mean, seven and a half. What was it? I mean, I had a special pilot. See, you don't know about that. I mean,
Okay.
But yeah, you already know what it is. Listen, July 13th at the O2 Arena, BRYANT Jennings versus Joe Joyce. You know what I'm saying? And Sam versus Bean. You know what I'm saying?
Who's Bean? This be
One
Bean.
that's gonna beat the shit out of
I could see you reaching to wanting to come up here when Sam was talking.
I was patient.
You was like waiting for your moment. weren't
It's
you?
never gonna
It
be
went
my
quiet.
brother against two people.
It
That's
was.
just
It
how
was. It
goes.
went. It went quiet, and then bam. But the sidecar thing was pretty good, to be fair.
I'm guessing this is going to be an uneven matchup here.
I know this is kind of unfair now, isn't it?
He way
Well,
more
no,
than me.
I step off and let you know what I'm saying? and let y'all two do y'all thing.
Listen, it's going to be a great fight. As I say, Joe. I think Joe's going to win the fight. He believes he's going to win the fight.
You're supposed to think that.
Yeah, no, 100%.
But
I'm
here's the
saying-
thing. Like I said, you know how many people I have that can speak for me? Like you're
No,
speaking for
100%.
him?
No, 100%. I'm not saying
So
that.
I'm in the wrong now. No offense, but I'm in the wrong listening to you.
No, 100%. I'm saying I don't think you would have took this fight thinking you can't win the fight.
I get that, but there's a lot of people that could speak. I can't. I'm not supposed to be speaking to you. You get what I'm saying? You and him, if y'all want to argue and do the rest of the joint, it is because what you saying to me is what I have to do to your man. I need your man to be speaking. If it was me and him mouthing off, that'd be cool. But I can't mouth off with the guy that sits in the sidecar.
It's going to be a great fight. It's going to be a great fight.
That was good. That was good. It's gonna be a great fight.
It's going to be a great fight.
It is going to be a great fight.
It's going to be a great fight, 100%. As he says, styles make fights. He's got his style, Joe's got his style, but they're both going to have to do things differently if they're going to win the fight.
We know that.
He's going to have to display something different, and Joe's going to have to display something because it's a different style he brings. It's a different style he brings, and he brings a lot of experience, which I did say.
Yeah, no.
Anyway,
You
let
said
me
what you
finish
supposed
the
to say.
interview. Let me finish the interview with your brother.
yeah,
Go on, sir.
It's a pleasure.
Nice to meet you.
You going, yeah? You going, yeah?
No, let's his moments.
No, I'm done. Yo, you already know what it is. You watching KUGAN, you know what I'm saying? That's
Hold
my
on, let me
man.
ask you one more
Hey, man.
question. I've got one
All
more
right, come on,
question
let's
for you.
go.
Just now Sam's left the building. Yeah, just wanted your thoughts on the weekend. You said in the press conference you wasn't shocked by Ruiz's win over Joshua.
Yeah, I wasn't. Yeah, come on. Like, were you?
Yes, absolutely.
See, that's.
I thought he'd give him rounds. And
No,
But that's the difference between a boxer and a person who's watching fights. They always gonna see it differently.
but that
But
also.
Brian,
but like I said,
which
that also.
boxers actually picked Ruiz though?
No, listen, that's also the eye opener for people to just start more so. A lot of people don't know shit about boxing. Period, point blank. So they're looking at all the, six pack and all the round. They're looking at all that. Stop looking at that. What they should have done was looked at Ruiz and see what he did best, and then look at Joshua and see what he's not as good at. That matchup was crazy. Jab upstairs, jab to the body, fake the jab upstairs, overhand right, hooks, boom, 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 catching. He done. I mean, that's a bad matchup for him. Anybody that can get right in there for him, that was a bad matchup for him.
What happens in the rematch, in your opinion?
The same thing might happen in the rematch. Now, Joshua could, even when Joshua dropped him or whatever, it's like, all right, well, that's going to happen. You know what I mean? Dimitrenko dropped me. It's like, all right, cool. I ain't going to let you do that no more. I'm going to show you what the fuck I got for you. You know what I'm saying? But all those type of things are going to happen. Now, what I did say to leave it open and to compliment Joshua was like, look, if something happened in training that made you feel as though that it stopped you from being 100% in this fight, then that could make the difference. I'm not saying Joshua is not as good. I'm not saying none of that. That's my guy. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is that matchup, that style matchup, is dangerous for that guy. It was dangerous for him. Styles, that style matchup wasn't good. Ruiz has fast hands. He might not even punch as hard. But the thing is, he had fast hands, hit you with 2 or 3, you don't know what hit you. And that's what I always saw. And I was like, yo, that's a bad matchup for him. And he jabs to the body, great. So what you're supposed to do with a taller guy? Jab to the body, great. He jab upstairs, jab to the body, touch upstairs, and then boop. Short fat guy syndrome. You know, that's what they do. You know, that's how they do it. Old man Wright's gonna get you every time.
Okay, Bryant Jennings, thank you very much, and you, sir, thank you very much for your time. We look forward to July 13th.
All right.
Where will you do your camp, Bryant?
I'll do my camp in Houston, and then I might fly over to Paris and do some work out there too.
Paris?
Yeah. I might fly over to Paris and do some work out there.
All right.
And that's a little, you know. I've been spending time in the south of France and in Paris a lot. So it's been motivating and stimulating for my mind. It gets me to where I need to be at.
Fair enough. Right. Thank you very much for your time, and we'll catch up with you ahead of July 13th.
All right, thank you. You already know what it is. Follow me at BY Jennings on Instagram and Twitter. Yeah, though.
Thank you.
William Hill sponsors IFL TV.
I'm the man to beat Daniel Dubois. We're going to sleep.